Bonjour! Pokemon Go Fest is back. In fact, Pokemon Go is back. There have been so many positive updates in the game in the past few weeks. But today, we're here to talk about Mi Paris. In this video, we're going to be going over Pokemon spawns, we're going to be going over raids, and we're going to be going over stuff like transport and very specific Paris stuff, like where are we playing when we get to Paris. First things first, I'm going to need to bring the screen in because we need to talk about these spawns, mate. We're looking at leakduck.gg. So we've got Pokemon Go Fest Paris. It's going to be legendary size, blah, 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 blah. But we don't want to know about that. We're already going. You guys are already going. So we need to see what the bonuses are. So first things first, in-game bonuses that are for ticket holders. All attendees will receive the following bonuses and rewards anywhere in Paris and its surrounding areas on their ticketed day during the event hours, which is 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. local time. Event-themed Pokemon will appear in park venue habitats and throughout Paris and its surrounding areas. Increased chance of encountering shiny Pokemon. We've got half hatch distance for eggs placed in incubators during the event. Special research leading to an encounter with Volcanion. Events-themed stickers available from Pokestops and gifts. 2-hour lure module duration. Habitat-themed collection challenges. 3 surprise encounters in Go Snapshot per day, and 2 times catch candy. All ticket holders will receive the following bonuses and rewards available anywhere in Paris and its surrounding areas on their ticketed day from 12:01 a.m. to 11:59 p.m. local time. Up to 9 free raid passes per day by spinning photo discs at gyms. Up to 6 special trades per day. Decrease Stardust costs for special trades. You can open up to 40 gifts per day, which is something you definitely want to take note of because there's going to most likely be special Pokemon you can only get from the 7-kilometer egg. So opening those gifts and hatching those eggs is going to be well worth doing. I guarantee it. And there will be featured attacks available. So if, for example, if you evolve your Croconaw, your Totodile will probably learn Hydro Cannon. Just as an example, there'll be tons of other Pokemon that will be getting their community day moves just for the day, or maybe some special legacy moves that you haven't seen in a very long time. You can also evolve your gameplay with ticket add-ons, and these are optional. If you're anything like me, you're going to be going there for the weekend. Really wish I could have been there in time to play on Thursday, but I'm getting there quite late in the evening. But I will be there Friday. I'll be in the park Friday afternoon, so if you see me, come say hey, and please trade me your Totodiles so I can get myself a hundo. If you're anything like me, you're going to be playing for more than one day. I'm not flying all the way to Paris just to play one day of Pokemon Go Fest, mate. I'm going hard on this. First upgrade you can get, though, before we talk about those citywide ones, is the Egg Enthusiast. You get a quarter egg hatch distance, 3 times hatch XP, 3 times hatch candy, and 3 times hatch Stardust. Like the 3 times hatch Stardust, combining that with the quarter egg hatch distance, you just constantly all day hatching them eggs, getting that Stardust in is so worth hatching these eggs. Make sure you get some loads of incubators before you go. I'll be talking about that in a video coming up maybe next week. I'll show you guys what I'm doing personally to prepare for Pokemon Go Fest Paris. Unfortunately, the quarter egg hatch distance does not stack with other similar bonuses, so we're not going to be getting like an 8th egg hatch distance, although that would have been glorious, man. For another €15, you can also get the Raid Lover add-on. You get up to 18 daily raid passes by spinning photo discs at gyms, an additional 5,000 XP from completed raids. So if you're still in that level, sort of anything from level 1 all the way up to level 49, getting that 5,000 extra XP, it's going to be really helpful for you guys. 6 additional candy awarded for catching Pokemon in 5-star raids, and 3 additional candy XL awarded for catching Pokemon in 5-star raids for anyone who's level 31 or above. That's going to be like really helpful for anyone who's catching your Zacians and Zamzentas. If you're going hard on catching those and you want to max them out, you're going to be able to easily do that over the course of like 2 or 3 days. I think for Go Fest London, I've still got so much candy and candy XL for Rayquaza on top of all the candy and candy XL that I got last year for Necrozma as well. It's insane. So you could easily max out like 2 or 3 of these things on over the event, and when you've got like 2 Pokemon this time which are featured, you're going to want to max them both out, right? So make sure you're doing loads of them raids, mate. City-wide gameplay add-ons for €20. So for me personally, I bought my ticket for the Friday. I'll be in the park Friday afternoon, but I've already purchased my extra day ticket for Saturday and for Sunday, so I spent another €40 total on this. So that's going to give me another 20 hours of gameplay on top of like all the egg hatch distance, which goes well into the night, and it's also available in the morning for both those days, so I'll get another like 48 hours of that, which is great. But yeah, you literally get to just play exactly like you were playing on your ticket day for however many extra days you want. It is also available Thursday. If you didn't know that, it is. If you're going to be in a city Thursday and you want to do 4 days, go nuts, mate. Just go smash it out. For general players, though, who are just grabbing this, you're going to get the event-themed Pokemon and the Wild Calls, increased chance encountering shiny Pokemon, standard staff for all your Pokemon Go Fest staff, like 6 special trades a day, half Stardust cost for all trades, half head catch distance, 9 daily raid passes by spinning photo discs at gyms, and event-themed field research tasks. All that good stuff you can get on your day ticket in the city for Pokemon Go Fest. You're going to get it on the extra days. Making his debut in Pokemon Go Fest in 2025, we've got Volcanion. This is a mythical Pokemon. It is going to be available early for everyone who's playing the in-person Pokemon Go events. You can only catch one, so if you're going to go to Paris and you're also going to Japan and America, you're going to get extra candy, which is great, nice. You can power it up a little bit more, but you only get one shot at catching this thing. We got 2 shiny Pokemon debuts coming this year, and they're 2 really exciting ones actually. Now, Carbink has been an absolute mainstay in Go Battle League in the Great League. Is one of the top Pokemon you can use for that. I've personally used it, and he's an absolute tank, mate. We've also got Frigibax, which evolves into Arctibax and Baxcalibur. It is a pseudo legendary from Gen 9. I know Gen 9 is not the most popular game of all time, but hopefully Switch 2 when we get the improvements to that, which I'll be covering on the channel, so make sure you subscribe below so you can follow that as well. Hopefully that'll be brought up to speed, but Baxcalibur is amazing. Highly recommend just going all in and trying to catch as many of these as you can. Get yourself your Hundo, get yourself your Shiny, get yourself your Shundo, power them all the way up, and then hopefully they'll be really, really good in Go Battle League. I'm not really sure actually. Tell me in the comments below. Is it any good in Go Battle League? I have no idea. This is one of the big boys. We've got early access to Crowned Sword and Crown Shield forms for Zacian and Zamazenta respectively. Ticket holders for 2025's in-person Pokemon Go Fest events will get the first chance to discover Zacian and Zamazenta's different forms in Pokemon Go. These are going to be wildly more powerful than the forms I had before. You're going to want to try and max them out, mate. These are going to be absolute beasts, probably for raid battles, I imagine. Probably for Go Battle League in the Master League as well, if I had to guess. For a Pokedex, catch them all, completer like me. So, you know, I know a little thing about completing Pokedex, you know what I mean? But this one's actually the most exciting thing of all, really, because I like filling in those little gaps. Horlucha, which is normally only found in Mexico and areas near the Mexican and United States border, will make a special appearance in each habitat of all the in-person Pokemon Go Fest events. Okay, now we're going to look at the Go snapshots. Take some snapshots while you explore the park for a cooling surprise. Van Rotten will appear in snapshots as a surprise encounter during in-person Pokemon Go events. Trainers can get up to 3 event-themed Go snapshot surprise encounters per ticketed events day, including city-wide gameplay add-on days. So basically, for every day you play the game, you can get yourself another Rotten, which is great. This is what we're all here for, really, isn't it? So we have event-themed Pokemon appearing in the wild. Now, how this works in regards to like the park, basically there will be 4 different physical areas. Now, depending on which part of the park you're in, you'll be in like a different habitat. So there'll be 4 different areas. You can catch different Pokemon in each area. So if there's something specific you want out of here, you just want to hang around in that area and keep grinding for it until you get your Shiny, you'll get your Hundo, whatever it is you're looking for. The great thing about playing with so many people is someone's going to find something, they're going to realise it's Hundo, they're going to shout about it, and everyone's going to go running. So if you see people running, you run with them, alright? So you can catch your Shundo. Well, let's find out what the Shundo could be, because it could be a Rhyhorn, it could be Sableye, it could be Duskull, it could be Chimecho, it could be Skorupi, Drillbur, Archen, Gothita, Golett, Rufflet, Phantump, Jangmo-o, Grievard, or if you're very lucky, it could be a Sandile. They are all appearing in the Ancient's Temple habitat. And then we have the Carnival Grounds, where we've got Heracross, which is typically exclusive to the southern part of America, i.e. like I think Florida gets Heracross, maybe Mexico as well. This is going to be a really good opportunity to catch one of those. Then we've got Teddiursa, Slugma, Scraggy, Solosis, Vanillite, both forms of Frillish, male and female, LGM, Dewpider, Togedemaru, Cetoddle, and the brand new shiny Frigibax. And if you're very lucky, you might be able to find yourself a shiny Turtonator. We then have the Noble Fields habitat, where we've got Galarian Farfetch'd, Dunsparce, Timber, Carablast, Shelmet, Pawniard, the White Flower Flabebe, Skidoo, Fomantis, Squavet, Wooloo, Phalanx, Smoliv, and if you're very lucky, you might find a Druddigon. Now, Skidoo especially was available for the City Safari a couple of years back. I think this is the first time it's been a bit more readily available, really, for a lot of players. So, yeah, that's going to be one you can grind for if you didn't get to go to the City Safari events a couple of years ago. And then we have the Sunken Treasure habitat, where you got your boy Totodile, and if you guys are catching them, I want you to be sending them my way. Again, you see me out, you offer me your Totodills, mate, and maybe I'll trade you something really nice for it. I've got a lot of Pokemon in Japan, actually, so get those distance medals going up, do you know what I mean? We'll work on that together, and you can give me your shiny Totodills, and then maybe if I'm really lucky, and I'm very, very, very lucky boy, I might be able to get myself a little Shundo or a Hundo Totodile. That'd be very nice. I've still only got 98%, and I've got a lot of them, but I still don't have the Hundo. Anyway, we've got Corphish, we've got Finian, we've got both forms of, well, let's say both, 2 out of the 3 forms of Basculin. We've got the blue and the red stripe forms. We've got Inkay, Binacle, Skrelp, Clauncher, Carbink, which is the brand new shiny, Wimpod, Sandygast, Wiglet, which is not unfortunately available as a shiny, but if you're not like me, I'm lucky, I live near the beach, man, so I can go and hunt Wiglets all day long. But if you live in city centres and stuff like that, or out in the suburbs, then this would be a good opportunity to get yourself a Wiglet. And we've also got Rockruff available. If you're very, very lucky, you might find yourself a shiny that can evolve into the Dusk form Lycanroc. Available on the incense as per every Pokemon Go Fest there's ever been. We've got some unknown. We've got Unknown S, W, which for some reason is not available as a shiny, Unknown O, Unknown R, Unknown D. We've got H, I, E, L, question mark and exclamation point. If you're very, very clever, you might have worked it out there. It spells sword and shield. It's worth noting that normally on the hour, so every hour they'll just be unknown spawning everywhere. So if you find a shiny Pokemon, it's not something you really want, but it's like, I don't know, like 2:59 PM. If you're very patient and you can wait for the unknown to spawn, that shiny Pokemon will disappear and unknown will spawn in the same spot, and you might be able to get the shiny unknown you want that way, because that unknown in theory should be a shiny, and that's worked the last few years. So unless they've changed it, then that's a great way to get yourself a shiny unknown, maybe one you really need. And we've got some Spinder appearing this year. There's a few different patterns available. So we've got pattern number 6, which is available exclusively in Paris. Spinder number 2, 4, and 7. I've already got the shiny for number 6. I don't think I have a shiny for any of the other 3, so I'll be looking for those definitely. So if you're looking for the exclusive one, you're going to the other 2 Pokemon Go Fest, then the Ancient Temple Habitat is the one you want to be going for. And of course, as we already knew, we've got Zacian and Zamazenta appearing in raids. It looks as though they're going to be appearing in their original forms, which means they're going to be a lot easier to take down, so we can just keep going for them, smashing them out. There's going to be like 20 people in every single raid, I guarantee it, for Pokemon Go Fest weekend, so it should be really easy to take down regardless. But yeah, if they're available in their original forms, then they're going to be so much easier to take down, and then hopefully you'll be able to just get, I don't know what item you're going to be using to change them, maybe just get yourself a sword and a shield, and that's how you do it, like did in the games, I don't know, but you'll be able to change them into their really powerful forms and start using them. And there's going to be some exclusive research available, so just keep spinning those stops. You're going to get some really good spawns by doing that, a much higher chance of getting yourself those hundos, and you can level up your elite collector medal by completing collection challenges. There's going to be 1 in each of the 4 habitats available during the park experience. That's something you really want to be focused on when you go to the park, because once you leave the park, that's it. It's done, you can't complete it. So do it while you're there. You've got like a 4 or 5, 6 hour, or whatever it is, time slot to do that. So yeah, make sure you're doing that while you're in the park. Now we know what we're hunting for. Where in Paris are we hunting for these Pokemon? Now we're going to have a little look at Campfire now. So this area just here, we'll tap this one just in the middle. So that specifically is the Eiffel Tower. If you look northwest around this area right here, you'll see there is actually quite a few Pokestops just kind of northwest of there. There's also plenty of Pokestops kind of surrounding the area. So I think that's going to be a really good place to play the game, especially if you're raiding. You just know that there's going to be players congregating in that area the whole weekend, so that's going to be a really good spot. And we're just going to go around this way to this area just here. From the research I've done, this seems to be quite a popular spot for local Pokemon Go players. It's called Jardin des Tuileries. I might be butchering that, but that's going to be another good spot. Looks like it's going to be really good for lapping, so that's a bit of me, mate. That's going to be where I want to play. So maybe like jumping between this part and where the Eiffel Tower is going to be a good way of doing it. There's quite a few gyms dotted around between too as well. I think it's about a 45-minute walk from the Eiffel Tower to the park. Doing a lap of the park itself looks like it'll probably take about 30 to 45 minutes, so plenty of time for everything to respawn. The place I'm most excited to play, though, I'm not going to lie, is this place right here. This park is absolutely huge. I'm going to try my best to get everything to pop up. So I've only got gyms appearing at the moment because you know there's going to be way more Pokestops than there are gyms wherever you go in any city. But looking at this massive park, let's zoom out and just have a little look at just how big it is. Look at all these gyms, man. I think there's about 50 or so gyms in this park from what I looked at earlier. Yeah, I tried to count them all. So when you zoom in and then zoom out, you get a better idea of what's actually there. But yeah, there's so many gyms in this park, man. It's going to be well worth playing here. When you go and play in like one park all day, every day, it gets a bit tedious, gets a bit boring. Somewhere the size of that, I don't think you're going to get bored half as quickly as what you would have done if you were playing in the, I can't remember what the park was called in Madrid, but mate, people were playing that park to death. I mean, I just lapped that park over and over again for like 3 days straight, other than when I was in the actual official Pokemon Go park experience park. Last thing I want to talk to you guys about today is public transport. I'm going to leave a link to this website just below. It's right underneath where the like button and the subscribe button are. But if you want to maybe click on those when you're on the way down there, that would be wicked, and then you can help the channel grow. Thank you very much. That's my shameless plug done for the moment, at least. There will be more to come, I'm sure. But I digress. Public transport in Paris. So you can get your Paris Visite, I think that's Visite travel pass. You get unlimited travel across public transport modes, i.e. the buses, the metro, the trams, the trains. You can get 1, 2, 3 or 5 consecutive day passes. It gets you everywhere, man. It also gets you between the airports, I can't remember the full name of the airport, was like Charles de something or another. You could get from that airport to the city centre. Normally that costs you €15. I mean, at least it was for me when I looked it up. It's like €15 from there to my accommodation. This will include that, so straight away I'm saving €30 by going for the pass instead. How much does it cost, you ask? For one day you can get one for $29.90. I'm not sure that's going to be worth it for you. For me personally, I'm going to be there for 5 days in total because I'm flying in on Thursday, flying out on Monday. I'm going to be there for the full 3 days, so I want the 5-day pass. €76, 25p, works out to be about £68 or something like that at the moment, I think it is, if the exchange rate holds up. That to me is well worth it. Again, €15 into the city in and out. It's already €46 really when you think of it that way. So yeah, it's a much cheaper way to get around, and it just means you can, if you're stuck in the middle of nowhere, you can just jump on a bus, jump on a train, and you're going to be able to get back to your accommodation no problem. Don't even need to think about spending more money that way. So for me personally, I've downloaded the app, which you can find right here on the website. Again, link in the description below to the website. I downloaded the app. I've not bought the pass yet. I'm not sure whether or not it activates immediately, so I was like, I'm just going to wait. I'll buy it on the day. And while you're in Paris, if you see any of these things dotted about, these are my QR codes. I'm going to put a few of them in sneaky little places around Paris. Make sure you scan those, because they're going to take you, I'm going to be honest, they're going to take you straight back to the channel where I'm going to pest you to subscribe some more. Speaking of subscribing, if you click this little button right here, that's going to subscribe you to the channel. If you want to see me catch a Mewtwo in a real cerulean cave in Japan, click this little video up here. And if you click this video right here, it's going to show you how I got this Pokedex diploma over here. So yeah, thank you very much for watching TTFN. Ta-ta for now. Je m'appelle Nintendo. Au revoir.